People who woke up during surgery, what happened? I had a procedure that required an incision in my chest because my ribs were piercing into my intestines. The night before, I was debriefed by my doctor, who assured me that nothing would go wrong, and that he and my anesthesiologist had been doing this for decades. I was confident, but there was still this unsettling feeling that things wouldn't go well. Call it a gut feeling or premonition. I told my doctor we should probably cancel the operation. When they asked me why, I explained to them my anxiety about it, and they told me it was perfectly normal and common to feel that way, that my fear could only be fear. When it was time to go under for the surgery, the anesthesiologist told me to try counting to 20 while I breathed in the gas. I started counting and made it to 20, then 30, then 10 whole minutes. My body was definitely asleep, and I couldn't move an inch, but my mind was awake. Essentially, I could feel, but I seemed asleep and had no way of communicating that I could feel. I know what you're thinking. Yes, I felt everything. Every time the scalpel pierced my skin, every time the tiny hammers broke my ribs, and every needle pierced to sew and tighten my skin apart. The entire time I screamed for help and begged them to stop because I was awake, but no one heard me. When my body woke up, I remember the pain was so unbearable that I wanted to end it all right there. I cried and screamed in my room to the point I had to be held down and force-fed pain medication for days. I told the hospital I was going to sue them for every dollar because they lied saying I was safe, but they said that this is just a normal possibility in surgery. Anesthesia awareness happens to 1 in 1,000 people, and I just happened to be so lucky.